Welcome to RV Hour, powered by Giant Recreation World. An honest talk about the RV lifestyle, travel, costs, tips, and everything you need to know. Each week, we'll bring you the best and most helpful info, travel hacks, and answer your camping questions. Now, here's your host, Larry McNamara, CEO of Giant Recreation World.
Episode 88, RV Hour. Ain't it great? This is Giant Recreation World, 3 locations, one in Palm Bay, one in Ormond Beach, one in Winter Garden. I'm Larry McNamara, CEO and director or star or whatever of RV Hour.
The main man.
Yeah.
Dwayne Adams, co-host and producer.
And best supporting actor.
Thank you.
Yes. Absolutely. So what do we got?
Today,
you know what we got? Good.
No, we got all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah.
You take the title. You do almost better with the titles than I do. You're like the title guy. I'm more sound effects. Huh? Here we go.
So,
ba, ba, ba.
You know, our AI generated list, I believe,
This one we cheated a little.
gave us some RV essentials for the first time RV owner.
That's right.
You know.
Well, what we come to find is when somebody comes and they buy an RV for the first time,
right?
You can't just get one package that everybody would enjoy in a sense, that they would need. So you have to almost custom
They
build it up.
sell, and this is we used to give these away.
Okay.
They used to call it an RV starter kit,
Okay.
and it came with just the basic essentials, and not enough of them. Number one, but in that pre-made boxed RV starter kit,
okay,
would be a 10-foot sewer hose, and you know it's such a cheap one that if you drag it across the ground, it puts holes in it.
Oh, jeez.
and you had to push the fitting over it, which was very difficult, and then you had a big old hose clamp that you tightened up on it, which also cut it and made it leak. 10 foot, if anybody knows, it says 10 foot on the package, but I don't believe you can get 10 foot out of it, and that is never enough to reach
where it needs
to go. So that's one of the negatives.
There you go.
Then they give you a fresh water drinking water hose. Very thoughtful.
That is thoughtful.
But it's only 20 foot long. And they make different hose widths and all, and you can't specify that in these. Whatever the cheapest, smallest, chinchiest one is the one that's in there.
That's what they give you.
Then they have things like a RV water purifier or a water, what do you call it, a regulator.
Oh, the regulator, yeah.
I have one right here. Now, this one is nicer than what you would get in that kit because it has a bigger rubber thing to put on the water hose.
Okay.
It's just the other one, without it, it would be basically that without this.
Yeah.
So it's very small, very hard to get tight, always leaks, but it keeps the water pressure regulated into your unit from the hose bib in the campground or at your house.
There you go.
But some of those campgrounds can have well over 100 pounds of water pressure.
Yeah. And
RVs are tested for 50.
So blow out your pipes.
This is very necessary.
Yeah, man.
And the more demand on them, the more it lets through. So it doesn't regulate the flow, just the pressure.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's something you don't want to learn. You want to know that ahead of time. Right. Yeah, man.
What else you get? They probably give you a 1-pack of the digestible RV toilet paper.
Okay.
Here is an example right here.
Bop, bop.
This is 2-ply. I don't know if they give you 2-ply, but it basically if you left some of this inside of the bowl, it'll break apart. It'll be like almost gone.
Oh wow! Well, it dissolves in that.
It basically breaks up. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
So that's important. You always have to have that.
Huge. I imagine they only put one roll in the regular.
I think it's a 4-pack.
It is a 4-pack.
I remember it used to be.
That's a bit messed up. Send somebody out with one roll.
But I don't know about the ply. Again, that's very soft.
Yeah.
Very soft.
Very soft on your honey.
And because it digests, it's a little fluffier, so there's not as much on a roll.
Ah, okay. But still, yes.
It's a specified product that comes with those starter kits.
Yeah, man.
Another thing that could come with them is not very much. So I think that's pretty much all that would come
with that starter kit.
Now, you can buy all those things individually.
Oh, yeah.
And like I said, we used to give away that box.
Mm-hmm.
And people would be upset because it didn't do this, it was cheap.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you start messing people up more than helping.
And then what happens if somebody already had an RV? Most of the people already bought all that kind of stuff and nice stuff.
Gotcha.
So they just transfer it over from one to the other, and they don't need that starter kit. So now we give them a a gift certificate.
Yes.
And the different levels of RV indicate the different levels of the value of the gift certificate.
There you go.
So everybody can get something out of the campground store.
And I think that's
or
the biggest help.
Recreation World parts store.
Yeah. And that's what we do. So rather than give you a starter kit, we give you the gift certificate.
The smallest one we give is $50, and the biggest one's $500.
Yeah, there you go.
Again, so
you
can get all kinds of stuff. Now, things that don't come with that kit that we recommend, some wheel chalks. Chalk. And there's different levels of these, obviously. Yeah. But again, just your basic ones. You can make them yourself if you're handy. But they're pretty. I think the plastic ones are a little more useful because when you make it yourself, it ends up being wood that only rots, and then that gets messed up. Oh, and also it sucks up water and gets musty where plastic does not. So again, that's a good.
As well as this little handle here, reaching up under there when you're leaning over.
Now you know what you're talking. What if it's the wheels are under a slide?
Oh, jeez! Now you're crawling under.
Now you're crawling under. You're probably going to stand up and bash your head. So any of these kind of little knickknacks are very helpful.
Yeah, very helpful.
So it keeps your RV safely parked and prevents it from rolling, especially on sloped surfaces.
Yes, those are really helpful.
Save your life.
All in the Giant Recreation World parts store.
Did I talk about the drinking water
hose?
This particular one is 25 feet long, and it's half-inch in diameter.
Ooh, nice.
They make this in also 3/4.
Okay.
And then you can get a 50, or you can. But a lot of people just multiple 25s.
Okay.
So they can
break it down and need what.
Still have an extra one if you want to hose off before you go in the camper.
Yeah. Which we talked about too. You want to separate your hose from your black water hose.
Oh, absolutely.
You want to have two different hoses.
Yeah, right. But there you go.
Yeah, man. That's a good one.
What else we got here?
Come on. It's like Santa over here.
Hey, always. What do they call these?
The dog bone.
They call this a dog bone. Basically, it's a power adapter.
Yes.
So this particular one, you plug it into the 50 amp outlet that's at the campground, and your 30 amp plug goes into it.
Yep.
Right. Now, I got to tell you, many campgrounds will have one 50 amp and one 30 amp plug available for 2 campsites.
Oh.
So, and people with 30 amp thinks that if they do this and use this, they'll have more power.
It's going to give
all this
50.
does is takes one of these legs out, and it doesn't give you any more than 30 amp. So with that being said, all you're doing is robbing from somebody that may need 50 amp to run everything in his camper.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good point.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is.
I've had to talk to people about that before.
Yeah.
In my experience, say, sir, you're not getting. They don't understand. They just think it's doubled up, but no.
Yeah.
30 amp plus a 20 is a 50.
Yep.
They take the 20 out. They don't add it to the
other side. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting, man.
So there you go.
I mean, I can see how that would easily confuse people in a sense, if you're not used to that.
That's all that adapter does. And this one's a reverse. So if you have if your unit is 50 amp and you need to plug it in because somebody got your 50 amp,
they got you.
You can still do that, but what it does is takes out one of your legs, which feeds things in your coach that will not work.
Yeah.
If you have.
So even though you're getting power, you're still only getting the 30 and not.
You're only getting 30, so that means you can't run 2 air conditioners. Only one of them will work.
Wow.
Sometimes you can't also run your microwave.
Wow.
And yada yada.
And then you got to go over and talk to the neighbor.
Yeah, and you got to be nice when doing that, right? But
I'm sure they'd be friendly about it too. But that's interesting. All right, here we go with the RV water filter,
and that's just an inline one.
Inline 2-pack.
Yeah, it goes right in between your freshwater hose and your coach.
Yep. And this side, I imagine, is already on there, so the screws
right. It's just in line.
Yeah, that's pretty simple.
Right in line. No installation. Just really easy.
Safe water matters.
There you go.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that.
And sometimes that water can be nasty.
Nasty water. Oh, man, look at all that.
Speaking of the pooper hose, or the war whatever, which we weren't really yet, but this particular...
We have to bring it up at some point.
This particular product is called the RV Digest It.
Ooh.
It's made to be poured into the black water holding tank.
There you go.
Some people actually pour it down the sinks too a little bit.
Okay.
It doesn't take much because it's very concentrated.
Wow.
But what it does is it liquefies solid waste and neutralizes tank odors.
Whoa.
So it makes it smell good. It digests the big stuff that's in the tank, and when you dump it, it comes all out real smooth.
Ooh. That's what you want. You don't want chunks coming out. I like that one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I like the down the sink. That's a good pointer there. Put a little bit down the sink there. Keep it fresh.
What do we got here?
So this is an emergency kit. This is your light and power. So this is a solar-powered light kit. Okay, comes with a flashlight and a headlamp. And it's basically you leave it out during the day. It will charge it up. I think it already comes charged just because it's for emergencies. And then, then you have a full lantern light, a flashlight, and a headlamp ready.
Very useful.
Yeah.
Everybody, you know that.
You know,
You're in the hurricane season, which we are in.
And that solar panel, like that is pretty good. You put phones on that, computers.
Multiple uses.
All kinds.
Very nice. Very nice.
That's a good one. What else we got?
Always have
we go.
Always have a general RV tool.
Got to.
And this one's prepackaged. It even includes all kinds of fittings and electrical parts.
Yeah, like the cat.
Fuses and nuts and bolts and tape and O-rings and multimeter and cutters and strippers and
all kinds.
Everything you're going to need if you're going to do some RV work.
There you go. Yeah.
So we got that going for us.
Always checked with a licensed professional before getting started also.
Yeah. Well, all these little things are available in our parts store. We got them right from the Winter Garden parts department.
That's right.
So, again, this is kind of normal stuff for us to stock.
Yeah. This is what we keep every day.
Looper hose. This is not a cheaper one.
No, this is, so we grabbed the high quality one because of that same reason. People don't want to get it jammed.
This is a 10-footer.
Uh-huh.
It's 18 millimeter thick, so that means thick, and it comes made to be attached to another one in case you need to.
Oh, there you go. Keeps it both going. Yeah, keep it extended.
You got another one. If you had another 3, you got 3. You all hooked together.
Nice. Yeah, and you do want a little bit thicker in case the kids trip over them or something. It's not just sliding on the concrete and then making a hole in it.
And since there's a lot of units we talked about that have bath and a halves, 2 baths or whatever, that means you have 2 black tanks.
That's right.
That means you need a Y adapter, so you can take 2 and go into 1, and that goes to the campground.
Right out.
Yep. Drain outlet. Yep.
There you go.
So again, don't forget
the Y adapter's big. Yeah.
Right. Or you'll have to undo it from one tank, go over, do it to the other one. I'm talking about convenience.
Yeah.
That's not very convenient.
Hey, then you're wearing gloves. Gets a little crazy at that point.
Here's another simple, useful tool.
That is a good one.
So this plug goes right into the side of your camper.
Okay.
And then it has a 90 degree, and you put your hose on there. What that keeps it from doing is kinking.
Yes.
So that fresh water hose will kink, and then you'll be taking a shower and got no water. You'll be like, I got soap in my eyes.
Yeah.
How come I got no water?
What's going on?
Your hose probably just simply kinked.
Yep, kinked up.
So again, this is an anti-kink device.
That's a good savior.
Yeah. So we didn't get to everything on your list.
That was pretty good though. You got through. Oh, you got the big body, making your footprint bigger.
You know what this is?
What's that?
This is a jack pad. Hey, made to go under your leveling jacks, whether they be hydraulic. Yeah, most of them are hydraulic.
Most of them hydraulic.
But like the fifth wheels or the motorhomes.
Yeah.
You put the jacks down into this, and then this basically snaps onto that foot.
Okay.
And now you have a rubber padded foot that is much more
sturdy, everything. Yeah.
Comfortable inside. And it also means the jacks don't have to go down so far.
Yeah. You get in the wet grass or something, push all the way through. That'll give you.
If you do have some wood cut to raise them or whatever, this rubber won't slip off it like the metal.
Oh, that's a good one too.
So again, a lot of cool things. This is very heavy. You want to feel it?
Yeah, this big guy.
That's a big chunk of rubber right there, and it's quite sturdy.
Quite.
So make sure you visit any one of our 3 locations. We'll be right back.
Nothing's better than an RV during football season. Tailgate, take friends and family to see the game, college or pro, home team or not, here in Florida and beyond. With the RV lifestyle, you can go anywhere, anytime. Score some of the best deals now at Giant Recreation World. No hidden or junk fees with no down payment or 90 days payment. And Giant Recreation World is the only dealer in North Central Florida to give you a lifetime warranty at no cost to you. Kick off football season in a new RV. Trade in and upgrade. Or consider a rental. Winter Garden, Palm Bay, and Destination Daytona. GiantRecreationWorld.com.
At Giant Recreation World, we offer our biggest Class C for rent. the Coachmen Leprechaun 310 Bunkhouse. We have the best selection of RVs to rent from any of our 3 Central Florida locations. To book a rental with us for your next RV adventure.
All right, so hey, we were talking about RV essentials for that you need for your RV.
That's right.
Get you started, and that wasn't specific to a trailer or a motorhome. That was just
General stuff.
So other things on your AI generated list.
That's right. This is the cheat list.
Right. Is things like gloves.
Oh,
Especially like the rubber gloves.
yeah, you definitely want some gloves.
Especially when you're dumping your pooper tanks.
Yeah, get a nice thick glove for you.
Right.
Makes you feel better.
Yeah. How about a RV surge protector? That's a
that's a good one. Yeah, man.
Now those have different levels of quality.
Yes.
And serviceability.
That's fact.
Some of them are also will monitor the power going in and out, and stop it if it's too low or too high.
Yes.
And I think the more expensive ones, but they're worth it because your appliances can go bad.
I think that's the bigger point to it. Yeah.
And lightning strikes in Florida, lightning capital of the world.
Hey.
Leveling blocks.
Leveling blocks.
They do make them that come in a tote bag.
Yeah.
That are like Legos, so you can adjust them.
Yeah, those are good. Those are always good to have.
Very nice. Yeah.
There's not many places that are just flat. Even in Florida, when you camp, you still got just a little.
A lot of them. Yeah, it might have a little dip or like a little hole.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're very, very, very good. And the more blocks you use, like under your jack stands or your leveling jacks,
right,
the less you have to crank them if they're not power.
Oh, there you go. That's even better too. Yeah,
right.
They're killing it.
I've talked about this next one before. Collapsible outdoor trash can.
Yeah.
Very, very convenient.
Very.
Because they fold up to nothing, almost like those little pop-out tents, They kind of like got wire in them, and they fold up to nothing,
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah,
that's
awesome.
It's just, it helps with cleanup, so you're not throwing it all in the tray or the fire, and then you got to clean that out later.
Right.
So it's pretty good.
Yeah. And camping chairs. We didn't think about that, but that's an essential part of any campsite.
You ain't kidding.
A nice area outside to sit under your awning.
That's why we're out there.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. Awning mat. That is the advanced camper knows you need one of those.
You do.
It helps you not dry or bring in grass and dirt and grime in and out of your camper.
My wife also feels that anytime she puts her feet down on the ground, there's a bug on her. So that mat lets us all hang out outside.
That'd be very nice.
You're on your patio mat. Doesn't.
Yeah, well, they come with little stakes, so you stake them out down so the wind won't blow them around, and they're just fantastic.
Yeah, they are pretty good.
They let the water through it.
Yeah.
Not on it. So
a lot too have it shakes the sand through it too.
Right.
Good with it.
That's what it's for.
Yeah, man.
Fire extinguisher. Can't be too safe.
Can never be too safe.
Just
have one little one for sure.
First aid kit. Yep. Very important. We sell those too.
That's right.
I have one in my truck.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
We do.
Collapsible ladders.
Ooh.
Those are kind of an advanced thing, but if you're going to clean your RV while it's sitting there.
That's what it's for.
Or if you need to access things on the roof or whatever.
That's what I was thinking when we talk about leaving, checking for pine cones on the slides.
Yeah.
That's what you get your ladder for.
Some way to get up there.
That's fact.
And those telescopic ones.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very sturdy.
Yeah. Those really.
They're not super heavy. They're great. How about a propane tank gauge?
Yeah.
That's an important one, and it just goes right in line with your LP bottles, right in between the regulator where it hooks into the tank.
Because a lot of people only know to lift it, and if it's like, oh, that's heavy, that's got some in it.
That's right.
It's never an actual check.
The best ones, however, is purchase the tank with the gauge built in, because then it's actually afloat.
Oh, right.
Kind of like your car.
Nice.
Another good thing, maybe a portable air compressor. How about a collapsible dish drying rack?
Oh, that's big. Things you don't think of.
A backup camera system that are wireless.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. RV cleaning supplies. You don't think about that.
Nope.
But not all RVs are created the same, and some things you don't want to use on your RV. They can be too have too much lye in them or be too strong.
Yeah.
So
take off the paint.
I hope this quick little segment and the first segment was very beneficial to all my RVing brethren.
It's all for you.
So we'll be right back. I think we have the hot list coming.
Hot list is up.
maybe talk about another little thing or two that I might have did that he doesn't know about.
Oh.
We'll be right back.
Attention RV campers. Get an incredible deal on an RV now. Giant Recreation World's RV open house. No payments for 90 days and no money down. Find the special red tags on select RVs for deep discounts. Motorhomes, travel trailers, toy haulers, fifth wheels, and golf carts too. The Giant Recreation World RV open house is happening now. Have a trade? Get top dollar. Shop now at GiantRecreationWorld.com or visit their 3 locations. The only RV dealer in Central and North Florida with a nationwide RV warranty forever.
Welcome back to episode 88. Ain't it great?
It is great.
Unbelievable. I only wish we had some chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake when you're 88.
Just, I don't know. Come on, people.
Now you say chocolate cake. Here's a quick one. Somebody told me you put mayonnaise when you're making it. Put mayonnaise in the batter. And that's how you make a super moist cake.
I am not a baker.
Yeah.
But I do know one that actually will put a little bit of coffee also.
Ooh.
Which,
in the cake batter?
Cake batter.
Whoa. Coffee grounds or coffee?
Some coffee ground.
No, really?
Yeah.
Man.
Very well minced. Very dusted up.
You have to try that one. Put a little coffee and mayonnaise together and see what happens.
I don't know. The mayonnaise doesn't sound good. But
It
might
doesn't sound
I
good.
don't know. Just make sure you mix it up good because I don't want white lumps in my chocolate cake.
Like, what is this creamy filling?
Oh, we have to cut that one. Okay, so
all right.
I
Back to the RV industry.
I promise a hot list.
Tell us about this hot.
So I got a 2024 Thor Challenger. It's a Model 36 FA. It's on our Palm Bay location,
I like it.
and its MSRP is $257,798,
Yeah.
and we have almost 104,000 off,
Oh, goodness.
leaving you at 154,111.
Wow.
And this is the highest Class A gas coach available by Thor.
Challenge.
The Challenger. This particular one is a full wall slide. It goes from behind the driver's seat all the way to the back wall.
Wow, look at
The
that.
whole thing open.
Holy moly, that's a big slide.
It's you ain't kidding, Mac.
Huge
In that slide is the Dream Dinette.
Okay.
Then you got the kitchen counter that has the stove and the sink in it.
Oh, nice.
Across from that is the refrigerator.
Oh, okay.
And then beside that, you got the closet, then a stacker washer and dryer prep, and the TV would be there, and another closet. Then in the other side, you have in the bed, you got the tilt-o-view bed, so it tilts.
Rises
so you
up.
can use it for watching TV.
Yeah, that's always nice. Just makes you feel fancy when you
It
lift
does,
up.
but it also lets you walk by it if you had to get to the other side of it while the room is in.
Oh, okay. That's why.
Dual purpose, but
Fancy.
it's got a super big side bath, so it's all private bath,
Yeah, that is nice.
with a small little linen closet affixed to the outer wall of it.
Says that so softly.
Isn't that nice?
Nice little linen cloth.
That's because it's just so well thought out.
It is.
Come and see that coach. You're saving over $100,000. That's a rarity.
Yeah, that's nice. Very spacious. I like.
I was told by the Thor guy that they can't get chassis now.
What?
So I probably should raise the price of those because you can't get any.
You can't get any more?
Nope.
Really? Wow, that's something.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We'll take this next holiday rambler.
Here we go. 2024 Holiday Rama Invicta. This is the 34 MB. Okay. All right. And it's she's about 35 foot long. Sleeping capacity is 8. Nice size. You got a seating capacity of 2. That's your front deck. All right. So this guy, well, actually, let's go price first. So we've got a list price of $239,292. It's on sale right now for $154,997. That's almost $85,000 in savings.
That's right.
That's a good discount.
And being that price point, this is also a larger chassis. It's a 22,000-pound chassis.
Whoa, it's the big chassis.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
Yeah, right. That's the big guy.
same thing as that Thor Challenger
Yeah.
that they're having a hard time getting.
Getting. Oh, man. So this chassis might just become a thing. This might be a rarity in,
They're getting to be.
well,
I can't tell you why.
a couple more years, and it's going to be.
You never know. But
never know.
it's a super slide in the middle, in the front with a Dream Dinette and a jackknife sofa in it,
There you go.
and then a back bedroom slide. Also not a bath and a half. It's a side bath.
Side bath.
But has all kinds of storage space and all kinds of awesome things to offer.
Yeah.
And it's got full body paint, just like that Damon Challenger we talked about.
Oh, yeah.
These are some higher end Class A's.
They are.
And the only one higher than the Invicta by Holiday Rambler is their Holiday Rambler. There's one more, Vacationer.
Vacationer. There you go. I was going to say Admiral, but Admiral's the other end.
Admiral's the other end.
The other end. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's talk about a Coachmen Pursuit. That's a 2024 31 TS.
I like it.
And no, TS does not stand for triple slide.
Triple slide.
You would think it did, but
two slides?
That's weak and ineffective, but hey, next time we get old Bo on
Bo will have.
But what do these things mean? But
Bo is our representative there.
He's have been for like 40 years. That's impressive. This coach has an MSRP of $196,629.
Yeah.
And we have a sale price on it of $124,166.
Wow.
So it's $72,500 roughly off.
Man, these things.
The GVWR of this coach is 18,000 pounds, so it's not the biggest Ford chassis, but it's also not the smallest.
All right.
Yeah, so this one comes partial painted, which makes it look like full paint, but you don't pay that $10,000.
Whoa, okay.
So again, it's got beautiful eyes, is what they say in the business. It's very similar to the floor plan of that Holiday Rambler we just talked about.
Yeah.
It sofa dinette in the main slide behind the driver's seat, bedroom slide in the bedroom, side bath. All of that's about the same. So make sure you come compare them and see why one costs $30,000 more than the other one.
Do you know what, too? I like that the shower is separate from the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
You got to do two activities.
A lot of people like that.
Yeah, that's a good one there.
And don't worry, it doesn't mean when you're taking a shower, you'll be in the elements. You won't be, because the doors close up.
Two separate.
Make that a big bathroom.
Big bathroom. Yeah, that's pretty neat. I like how they did that. It's a good floor plan. All right, here we go.
You're next.
2024 Holiday Rambler. This the Vacationer.
I say
36F. Yeah. All right. So this guy, he is on $285,536 on sale right now for $179,977. That's $105,000 off.
This is on the biggest Ford chassis. It's the Ford 26,000 pound.
So how long is it? So wow,
38 foot.
God bless it. Yeah, man. V8. That's a big boy. Yeah, man. Now, I got to say, though, too, the theater type, the swivel seats, the pilot?
Yeah, pilot and co-pilot chairs.
Yeah, the chairs, how they swivel back to be part of the entertainment center. I always enjoyed that.
Very, very nice. Very nice touch-up.
So one side, one large wall slide. It's almost the entire side here. That has the dinette table, the jackknife couch. What is that, a bunk bed?
Yes, it's got bunk beds.
Bunk beds, that's what it is. And then you've got the washer and dryer stacked in the closet for storage.
And the TV, the entertainment center for the bedroom.
Oh, and that's all in there. There you go.
So, Real quick, I'll interject. The first two Class A's we talked about had the full wall slide all the way to the back wall, but they did not have the bath and a half or two bath chassis option. This one's longer on a bigger frame. Why?
Bath and a half.
Because it has two baths. Two full baths.
Oh, it's two
showers.
Two showers.
So it's got the whole rear of the coaches. One is the main, you'll say the master bath.
Master bath. Okay.
And then the one in the middle is a side bath. Is the for the kids with the bunk bed.
There you go. Kids bath.
Bunk bed. Yep. So yeah, but it has two full baths with two showers. Wow. That's what's awesome.
So that's a family RV right there, boy.
Yeah, and again, that's a great price for such a quality coach.
You ain't kidding. That's the top end.
I'm going to talk about a diesel right at the moment.
Ooh, here we go.
We're on a 2024 theme. Why? Because the 24's got to go. If any RV dealer is telling you, no, that we haven't had it that long. Trust me, we've had them all too long. Even though some of them are only 100 days old.
Yep. Only 100 days.
24 Holiday Rambler Endeavor 38N at our Ormond Beach location. This one is MSRP of $489,834.
Yay.
We have it on sale for $319,317, or almost $171,000 off MSRP.
Wow.
And guess what? Basically, this is the same floor plan as that Vacation.
Oh, yeah, it is. Look at that.
But is in the diesel pusher vintage.
Ah, that's the difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. and it's a little bit. It says 38 foot, but I think it's more like 40.
Okay. Yeah, that's a big guy.
But the motors, the diesel engines in the back, so that means the entryway up front is all the way up front, so to the very front door, like a bus, like a Trailways bus.
And is that why they call it pusher? Because it's in the back, the diesel pusher?
Pushing, not pulling.
There you go. That's a good one. I like it.
That's basically how that goes. But, yeah, you take this next one, please.
All right. 2024 Holiday Rambler Nautica.
Wow.
33TL. This is in our Palm Bay location.
Mm-hmm.
Also looks a little diesel.
It is a diesel
pusher
pusher.
also. Yeah, man. All right. So this has a sleeping capacity of 8.
Right.
We are 35 foot long. This is list price right now is $403,050. It is on sale right now for $239,994.
That's a great deal for this coach.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
$63,000.
Oh, yeah. And
Super safe.
And it's not a entry level either, and it's not the same floor plan. This one's got 3 slides on it.
3 slides.
So it's got a dinette booth in one slide on the passenger side, and then across from that is a sofa slide with the kitchen and the refrigerator. All that's in that slide. It's got a big side bath, not a bath and a half. It's got a bedroom slide with the king bed, and then the very rear is all cabinetry and closet and where your washer and dryer would be.
Oh, nice.
But it's a great coach to see the U.S. of A.
Yeah, man. This is a good travel. This is a couple travel trailer here.
It's it can be family too, but it's perfect for a couple that like to entertain.
Yeah.
Because the sofa and the dinette are opposite each other, both in a slide. So it makes for a big living area.
Big area, yeah. And it has quite a bit of storage in the back there. That's what's making me think like that's all the clothes.
That area is so big, I think you could play Twister right in there.
There you go.
So there you have it. You know what I'm saying? Naked Twister, folks. Naked Twister. What happens in the campground stays in LA. That's Vegas. I'm sorry. Speaking of campground.
What you got today?
So before, how
you lost for words?
Not really. It's like before you set up camp, you might want to check for those red flags of a bad camping neighbor.
Oh.
I didn't know how to say it tactfully.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, yeah, I get it.
But I want to teach you how to spot some red flag ideas.
Oh, I like this.
And then subsequently maybe what to do should
they have
see some red flags.
All right.
But you can pick the best campsite in the world, plan to have the best vacation ever, only to end up to bad camping neighbors.
Wah.
That keep you from enjoying your RV freedom.
Yeah, we're just out here trying to have a good time.
Right. So, first thing, look at yourself. Are you a good camping neighbor, or are you the red flag?
You're the problem.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's not good. But
most of our campers have pretty good etiquette.
I'm gonna go through 7 signs of bad camping neighbors.
Let's hear it.
Right. So, then don't worry. After I go through these 7, like I said, I will tell you kind of how to avoid them.
There you go.
Okay. If it should happen to you. But, number 1, you hear them before you see them. Well,
it's hard not to laugh at this. That's pretty funny. Coming down there like, hey, where's your campsite?
A major red flag. You bad camping neighbors. You can hear them before you see them. And we're not talking about, pleasant sounds of laughter or the crackle of a campfire, but, constant noise that disrupts the peace and tranquility of that campground.
Yep.
Not a good sign.
Not good at all.
You know what else?
What?
Their campsite's just not clean.
Yes, messy campsite.
Yeah, that's an obvious sign, right?
That's a big sign there.
So, we can be a little dirty, but some bikes could fall over and be laid around your campsite, all that,
yeah.
but not tons of trash bags that didn't get taken down to the dumpster, things like that. So all kinds of things that you want to keep an eye out for. And that'll also, get rodents and varmints all around you. So, again, you got to keep out for that.
Yeah.
How about while you're able to maybe ignore the mess, you may not be able to ignore the smell that some of that could generate. Just saying. I'm sorry, there's no nice way to say this.
You did pretty good. That was nice.
But,
that's politically correct.
So you hear them before you see them. The campsite isn't clean. We'll talk about the other, 5 and what to do in this next segment after this short break.
Giant Specialty Vehicles is Winter Garden's #1 golf cart dealership. Choose from multiple brands to match your budget, including advanced EV golf carts starting at just $79.99. Or check out the Magix or Atlas. Escape the heat in their air-conditioned showroom and try before you buy. And rent a golf cart for your next adventure. Need repairs? If you're local, it's only $20 to have your cart picked up and brought in for service. Or if you're a do-it-yourselfer, explore their parts and accessories store. Giant Specialty Vehicles. Find out more at giantspecialtyvehicles.com.
Cornhole with liquor bottles all around it.
Yep.
Brown liquor.
Brown liquor.
Bad.
Then you're
Passed out people all around all bad. All bad.
If you pull into a campsite and there's a bunch of people sleeping around, probably not a good campsite.
Probably you'll have to listen to the end to find out what to do. So, yeah. How about people that excuse their children's bad behavior? Oh. Have you ever met those?
That is, man. That is tough.
Yeah.
It's just
he's just going through a stage. Well, let's put him through a stage then.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. But, people, neighbors that constantly excuse their kids' bad behavior, such as like running through the campsites, making excessive noise, all that, messing with your dogs, and they're not correcting them. I would say it's probably a bad camper.
That's a bad camper.
Yeah. For sure. You want to pick the next one?
Yeah. Lots of electronics outside. So, let's see. They're responsible a tech store with multiple electronic devices scattered around. It's definite a red flag. Excessive amount of screens, gaming consoles, speakers, all kinds of stuff. Lack of appreciation for the peaceful outdoor experience.
Well, a lot of us go camping to get away from the, to unplug.
Unplug, yeah.
And if it's in your face at your campsite next to you, no bueno.
No bueno. It's more like if you're into that stuff, make sure you're in a good campsite that's not bothering the people. Blast your stereo over the lake.
Right. How about people that don't stay in their lane?
Oh.
Growing up, whenever a driver ventured out into our lane, the dad would say, "He's taking his in half of the middle." It's a polite way of saying the driver was encroaching on our space. Unfortunately, there are people to do that also. Usually not using their camper. But they have the big truck and all that, and they park that, and their truck and everything is sitting outside their lane, or their truck and their golf cart and their bikes and all that kind of stuff.
Everything.
So they're using 1.5 campsites, and that's not very. It's not cricket.
Not good at all. There's another one. They don't take pride in their RVs or vehicles.
There you go.
All right, so your neighbor's RV or vehicles are in disrepair or unkept. And neglecting the appearance and maintenance of their RV suggests a lack of responsibility and care, which may extend to their behavior as camping neighbors.
Right.
Yeah, so the guy who doesn't wash his RV is probably not going to be a good neighbor because he's doesn't care. Doesn't care about the RV. He's not going to care about you either.
So how to deal with a bad camping neighbor?
How do you do it?
You have to just suck it up and take it?
No.
Well, there is actually a chance that, yes, you might have to put up with some of it. However, there are some things you can do to improve the situation.
Okay.
Have you ever read the self-help classic, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie?
Oh, wow. No, I haven't read that one.
It is jam-packed full of advice on how to discuss and disclose your discomfort with these people.
Yeah, I like it.
I had to go to the Dale Carnegie class twice because I failed the first time. Pretty fun. Yeah. So it's a class you pay for, and I failed.
So now do you know how to make friends right out of the gate?
Do you think I know how?
I think you're pretty good at it. Yeah.
Now, what action would you like me to take? See, that's a Dale Carnegie thing.
Oh, okay.
So, it's lessons like that can come readily available, and your first thoughts, maybe you're going to ruin your enjoyment and spoil your fun, and their music's too loud, their campsite's too messy, their dog's chained while he's not, and he's pooping in your yard. Whatever. All of those kind of things can add to discomfort. But remember what you're there in.
That's right.
You're in an RV, which means you're mobile. If there's another campsite in the campground, you don't want to, you can go move it.
We're out of there.
Or you can find a new campground. They're all over the place. So again, I hope this was beneficial to you. We'll see you next time.
Shop at GiantRecreationWorld.com or visit their 3 locations. The only RV dealer in Central and North Florida with a nationwide RV warranty forever. GiantRecreationWorld.com.